Hey everybody, it's David. Welcome or welcome back to Cross Fitness, helping men and women get the best spiritual shape of their lives, one workout at a time. Quick thought in this video that I'm calling the value of deep friendships. So a few moments ago, I got off a call for my Thursday morning men's Zoom meeting, and it's just an incredibly vital part of my week, one of the best hours of my entire week, to get with a bunch of godly men and to talk about the things of God. This week we were talking about Jordan Peterson's book, The 12 Rules of Life. We're on rule number 3, which was to surround ourselves. We have to surround ourselves with meaningful friends. I'm paraphrasing, but essentially that's it. It had to do with really a quote I first heard from Craig Groeschel that says, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future." And, our facilitator, Mike Courtney, just expertly and masterfully led us through an engaging and impactful conversation about friends. He pulled out some scriptures. We read those, and there's so many good verses about friends. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. To have friends, we must show ourselves friendly. Jesus is the friend that sticks closer than a brother, right? And no greater love has no one than this, but they lay down their life for their friend. And evil companions corrupt good morals. And to be wise, you run with the wise, but a companion of fools suffers harm. And there's so many others that demonstrate and illustrate the value of friends. And we're not talking about Facebook friends. We're not talking about acquaintances, or we're talking about the inner circle people, the people that you have nothing to prove and nothing to hide in their presence. That's a quote from Mike Courtney. That'll pat you on the back when you're doing good and kick you in the seat of the pants when you could do better. We're talking about friends who, when you have bad breath, they'll say, "Dude, I love you, but your breath stinks so bad it could jumpstart a 747, okay?" That's a friend, right? And so Mike opened up our group conversation with 3 questions that I want to pose to you in this video, and maybe you can think about those today. And the first question he asked was, do you have a friend or a small group of friends that you can be honest, open, and transparent with, basically to be real with? No posing, no mask. No, I'm not trying to impress you, but I can tell you, hey, I'm having a hard time here. I'm struggling there. Sounds like James 5:16 to me. Confess your faults one to another and pray for another that you may be healed. But he was asking, do you have those friends that you can be vulnerable with? Okay, and that's a good question. Secondly, he asked, are you that friend to someone or a small group of someone's that you're safe? You have a listening ear and a confidential mouth. Have you extended yourself and provided that for someone else? And then the third and last question he asked was, if you don't have those kinds of friends and you're not offering that kind of friendship to people, what's keeping you from that? What or who is keeping you from that? And do we need to deal with that, to eliminate or delete the thing or the relationship that's preventing us from having close friends or being a close friend to others? So I thought those were provocative questions that, and it caused me to think that, I could do better. And so what about you? Do you have those friends? Are you that friend? And if not, what's keeping you from having and being that type of friend? So think about that. It's something to muse over and ponder and consider today as you go throughout your day. For now, I'm David, your virtual mentor, reminding you that I'm always for you, never against you. Take care. Grace and peace.